Menu narration option is set to off.
Here we go. Song. New York, jump the way. Up we go. Here we go. Hey, easy. Ladybug. Up we go. Okay, here we go. New York, jump away. Up we go. half jumbo, half jumbo. What's that? Apple, apple, apple. Momo. New York Giant, up we go. Half 18, New York up we go. New York Giant X, huddle. Up we go. Cadence, lock in the cage, lock in the cage. Lane, apple, apple, apple. Here we go. New York down the line. Up we go. Hey, easy, easy. Up we go. Half 18, half 18. New York Jumbo X. Up we go. Half jumbo, half jumbo. Up we go. Hey, go Rico. Go Rico. Half 88, half 88, half 88. New York, apple, apple, apple. Gold Grouper! Gold Grouper! Gold Grouper! Up we go! Here we go, hey. New York Giant X, huddle, up we go.
Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 3 of the NFL preseason on EA Sports. Rodgers and the New York Jets taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The Giants defense ready to go here in this final tune-up before the start of the regular season. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down. Here's Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Rodgers with a pass caught by Conklin. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. Rodgers again now. This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Rodgers now to throw. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Rodgers going to throw. And check down, complete to Hall. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Jets put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. The Giants defense back out there once more. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2nd and 5. There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now it's Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Giant defense ready to go to work. And they're down a couple of scores here early, so the focus certainly is going to be on not letting this deficit get any wider. Rodgers now on 1st down. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
This now a 3rd and 4. Now Rodgers. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Powering his way forward. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. On 1st down, Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Throwing now is Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Give to Hall running right. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a... The Giants defense back out there once more. And they'll begin by trying to defend a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing is Rodgers. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play there for the Jets on third down. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Straight ahead is Hall. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football.
The Giant defense ready to go to work. And they've had their struggles already in this first half. They'll start on the ground. Hall. They find some open field here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall, and he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Burst by him near the 35. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And Wilson in motion left. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal and you throw the pick, not good at all.
The Giants defense back out there once more. They'll start by looking at a 1st and 10 at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a completion to Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now Rodgers. There's a nice move. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw him coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And again, it's Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Hall on a give up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Back to throw. Rodgers. That is caught. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd down. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Rodgers, and it's caught. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. The Giant defense ready to go to work. And they have not been at their best so far. They're down big here, 3rd quarter, as they try to rebound and get some stops. On play action, it's Rodgers. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. They'll give to Hall. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this third quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the second half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the third quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
Rodgers there on target to Wilson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Jets are able to strut. The Giants defense back out there once more. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and a yard. On play action, Rodgers. Caught, it's Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the night, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The Giant defense ready to go to work. They'll try to get the football right back to their offense, who just punted. So now they'll try. Rodgers now on first down. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers going to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays. You kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's a give to Hall. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Rodgers now to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A handoff for Hall. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and... Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
Up we go! Here we go. Go, 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 go! Up we go! Okay, here we go. New York, jump to the leg. Up we go. Half jumbo, half jumbo. Hey, easy, easy, wait. Up we go. Boom, 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 boom. New York jumbo leg. Up we go.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Daniel Jones and the New York Giants taking on J.J. McCarthy and the Minnesota Vikings.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Giants defense ready to go here in the Sunday night opener to this new season. And one of the guys tasked with slowing down this passing attack will be this man on the perimeter.
And he's going to have his hands full here. This is one of the best passing offenses in the NFL. And they're more than likely going to look his way. So he's going to have to try and hold his own in what's going to be a tough spot.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. An inside give to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here's Jones again on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now McCarthy. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
On second down, it's McCarthy. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Shaq Lawson able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. McCarthy now on first down to Jefferson on the slant. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the... The Giants defense back out there once more. They trail 7-0 as this next drive begins with a first down. McCarthy to throw on 1st and 10. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Throwing again, McCarthy. He gets it to Addison. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll go again to Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 4, but they're still looking up here at a tough 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, they'll throw with McCarthy. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it 4th down. A give to the fullback on the dive. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. The Giant defense ready to go to work. They'll look for the stop here in the 1st quarter of a tie ball game. On 1st down, McCarthy. Flushed out right. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the 1st quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing is McCarthy. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a 1st down. Up the middle, Jones. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 7. On play action, McCarthy. Flush to his right. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
Well, let's give some credit to the defense. They did a nice job there as they flushed him to his right. But he is able to buy some time, extend the play, and turn it into a short gain.
These two teams all tied after one. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To the air with McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
First and 10. Here's McCarthy. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week one, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
The Giants defense back out there once more. They had that strip a moment ago that led to the return for a score, so they're playing free and easy now as they try to shut down this offense again. McCarthy off the play fake. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
The Giant defense ready to go to work. Their guys have the lead here in this first half. They'll try to further the cause on their end. Now McCarthy throwing on first down. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. And we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
The Giants defense back out there once more. They've had the upper hand so far this first half of play, working with a good lead already. On play action, now McCarthy. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
McCarthy to throw on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. The Giant defense ready to go to work. They've looked good so far. This whole team has, for that matter, in the midst of a big first half as this next drive begins 1st and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 34 yards there. A give to Jones. Down to about the 37.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
To the air again, McCarthy.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
The Giants defense back out there once more. They're going to have to stand tall with this drive commencing right at the midfield stripe. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Brought down on the play by Kayvon Thibodeau.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
McCarthy to throw on second down.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
From the gun on third down, McCarthy. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
Throwing on first down. McCarthy, complete. Jefferson the target. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. On first and 10, McCarthy. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Third and goal, McCarthy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. He's got daylight. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, there you go, from red zone to red zone on that fumble return.
It's amazing how fast things can turn around, isn't it? I mean, it looks like one team's driving, got everything taken care of. All of a sudden, the ball's on the ground or popped in the air, and whoosh, there you go in the other direction. Good job by the defense. You see how they practice that, too. You can tell, coordinated. As soon as they got the ball, everyone turned to block someone and try and help him along the way.
And now set up here in terrific field position. The Giant defense ready to go to work. They've done a really nice job of slowing the tempo of this offense, and as a result, they've got a comfortable third quarter lead. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. McCarthy. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Looking to throw. McCarthy.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Thomas, the man in motion left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. McCarthy operating from the gun.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You can...
The Giants defense back out there once more. They've been terrific all game long, have not let this offense get on track, and they try to close this one out here in the 4th.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On first down,
McCarthy throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
and that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Operating from the gun. McCarthy going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. And Hawkinson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this up to the 43. Back to throw. McCarthy going back to the same well. It's Hawkinson again. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And Hawkinson going to have the Vikings first down as he'll take this down inside the 45. Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. McCarthy.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
McCarthy, 3rd and short yardage. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, McCarthy.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, Looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brian Burns getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. The Giant defense ready to go to work. They've put in a very good shift so far, and this one pretty well in hand.
Let's go. Hawk 70.
From the shotgun, McCarthy.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down. McCarthy.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Giants, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener.
And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.
today, from Commander's Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 2 of the NFL on
The Giants defense getting set to go fresh off a victory in the season opener. And one of the guys to keep an eye on will be this man at cornerback in his 5th NFL season.
And he had a big play in the game last week. He came up with the fumble recovery, and it ended up in the end zone. He's got a good nose for the football, whether it's defending the run or the pass, and it'll be on display here.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready.
In motion left goes a tight end. Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 17 carries, 92 yards.
Well, they set a nice tone in Week 1. He's among the leading rushers in the league. I think that they continue to feed him the football and continue to establish the running game so they can get the play action and throw the ball deep later on.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap?
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Dexter Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The Giants defense back out there once more. They lead 7-0, trying to put a stop together here as this drive starts with a first down. Daniels now on 1st and 10. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. There he goes, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And complete to Zach Ertz. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll make it second down. To throw is Daniels. Finding Ertz again. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Yeah, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Daniels. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Dexter Lawrence. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Daniels. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And the ball is knocked out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously, ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's...
The Giant defense ready to go to work. A first down throw for Daniels. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going right back to Dotson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Daniels looking to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence, what a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. On second down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Daniels. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause.
Daniels now to throw on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now 2nd and 3. To the air goes Daniels. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Commanders are... The Giants defense back out there once more. Their guys have the lead here in this first half, and they'll try to further the cause on their end as this drive begins 1st and 10. On first down, here's Daniels to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. That one is slant to McLaurin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Big play from a big man, Kayvon Thibodeau, off the edge and dropping him behind the line.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Daniels.
This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he?
The Giant defense ready to go to work. Off the play fake, Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's a 1st down Washington on a pickup of 18.
Back to throw. Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's got this down to the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Throwing on 1st down. Daniels.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
And some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
The Giants defense back out there once more.
On 1st and 10, Daniels.
That one complete out to Dotson.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now a 2nd down throw for Daniels.
Got a man, that's Richie James. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, Daniels
has his man. That's James. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So we've reached half. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. The Giant defense ready to go to work. They're going to need to bear down a bit with this drive beginning all the way out past the 40-yard line.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 54 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down.
Running on first down, Eckler.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. 2nd down and 8.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that...
The Giants defense back out there once more.
Throwing on first down. Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. A give. Eckler running to the right. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Back to throw. Daniels. Ertz has it left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Giant defense ready to go to work. They're in desperate need of a stop here, or certainly a turnover would be nice. They trail fourth quarter as this drive begins 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
The Giants defense back out there once more.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw. Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a 1st down.
Up the middle with Eckler. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Bobby Okereke making that tackle. Here's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Back to throw. Daniels. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Well, this has turned into an absolute week to forget for this quarterback. Multiple sacks. Pair that with multiple turnovers. As far as he's concerned, if he ever sees this defense again, it'll be way too soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Daniels. Over the middle, complete. It's James. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On 3rd down, Daniels. Caught by the tight end Ertz.
And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Daniels. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
But, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late.
The Giant defense ready to go to work. They're locked in a tight one. Tie game, fourth quarter. So coming up with a stop here, vital as this drive begins 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
It's Eckler again. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
He's got McLaurin. He's got the first down and more. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock, and they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well.
Eckler now between the tackles. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The Giants defense back out there once more. And if they can put the clamps down on this drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
61 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. A handoff. It's Eckler. Oh, he shifts past him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Back to throw. Daniels.
That'll be caught by James.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. Operating from the gun. Daniels.
Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch.